The Kansas City Chiefs opened their 2025 NFL preseason with a 20-17 loss to the Arizona Cardinals at State Farm Stadium on August 9, 2025. Despite a strong start led by Patrick Mahomes' quick touchdown pass, the Chiefs' backup struggled with turnovers and penalties, allowing Arizona to secure the victory. Key performances from rookies and young players like Preseason Smith, Jaden Hicks, and Chris Rowland-Wallace highlighted the team's depth, while miscues from third-string quarterback Bailey Zappe underscored areas for improvement. This article analyzes the game's critical moments, standout players, challenges, strategic insights, and implications for the Chiefs' regular season preparation. 1. Game overview. A strong start fades. The Chiefs began the game with promise, capitalizing on a fumble by Cardinals wide receiver Greg Dortch on the opening kickoff. Rookie linebacker Preseason Smith recovered the fumble, setting up Kansas City at Arizona's 13-yard line. Patrick Mahomes, playing only one series, connected with wide receiver Jason Brownlee for a 1-yard touchdown pass, giving the Chiefs an early 7-0 lead. However, the momentum shifted as backups took over. The Cardinals outscored Kansas City 20-10 over the remainder of the game, with the Chiefs' third-string quarterback Bailey Zappe throwing 2 interceptions and untimely penalties stalling drives. The final score of 20-17 reflected both the Chiefs' potential and their preseason rust. Key moment: early turnover sets the tone. The game's opening play saw linebacker Jack Cochran force a fumble on the kickoff, recovered by Smith. This turnover handed the Chiefs excellent field position, showcasing their special teams' aggression. However, the inability to sustain this early dominance highlighted the gap between starters and reserves. 2. Standout performances. Young players shine. Despite the loss, several young Chiefs players made compelling cases for roster spots. Rookie linebacker Preseason Smith's fumble recovery was a highlight, demonstrating his instincts and potential as a special teams contributor. Second-year safety Jaden Hicks intercepted Cardinals quarterback Kyler Murray on Arizona's first drive, reinforcing the strength of Kansas City's secondary depth. Similarly, second-year cornerback Chris Rowland-Wallace recorded an interception in the second half, showcasing his ability to read routes and close quickly. Veteran defensive lineman Janarius Robinson added the Chiefs' only sack, using his physicality to disrupt Arizona's pocket. Offensively, undrafted rookie wide receiver Mac Delina saw significant snaps but missed a key fourth-down opportunity in the end zone. Offensive bright spots. Backup quarterback Gardner Minshew displayed poise, connecting with tight end Robert Tonyan and rookie wide receiver Jalen Royals for key plays, including a rushing touchdown. Royals, in particular, impressed with his route running and reliable hands, positioning himself as a potential contributor amid uncertainties with Rashee Rice's suspension and Hollywood Brown's recovery from an ankle injury. 3. Challenges and setbacks, turnovers and injuries. The Chiefs' loss was marked by critical errors from their backups. Bailey Zappe's 2 interceptions, particularly in the fourth quarter, disrupted offensive momentum and handed Arizona scoring opportunities. Penalties, including a pivotal one that forced a punt in the final period, further hampered Kansas City's efforts. A significant blow came with the injury to safety Deon Bush, who suffered a torn left Achilles tendon, ruling him out for the 2025 season. This injury thins an already competitive secondary, placing pressure on younger players like Hicks to step up. These miscues and the injury underscore the need for improved depth and discipline as the preseason progresses. Impact of penalties. The Chiefs' penalties, particularly in critical moments, disrupted drives and extended Arizona's possessions. This lack of discipline is a concern for head coach Andy Reid, who emphasized post-game that cleaning up these mistakes is a priority. 4. Strategic insights, preseason priorities. The Chiefs' game plan reflected a typical preseason approach. Starters played limited snaps to avoid injury, while backups and rookies received extensive opportunities to prove themselves. Mahomes' brief but efficient outing, 1-for-1, 1 yard, 1 touchdown, showed his readiness, but the focus was on evaluating depth players. The early reliance on special teams to create turnovers suggests Reid is prioritizing aggressive play in all phases. However, the offensive struggles after Mahomes' exit indicate a need for better cohesion among backup quarterbacks and the receiving corps. Defensively, the Chiefs' ability to generate 2 interceptions and a sack highlights a robust pass rush and secondary, even without key starters. Andy Reid's approach. Reid's decision to play Mahomes for only one series aligns with his history of limiting starter exposure in the preseason. His post-game comments emphasized addressing special teams errors and refining offensive execution, signaling a focus on fundamentals in upcoming practices. 5. Implications for the regular season. While the preseason loss does not count toward the regular season record, it offers valuable insights into the Chiefs' roster. The performances of Hicks, Roland Wallace, and Royals suggest that Kansas City's young talent can contribute, particularly in a secondary needing depth after Bush's injury. However, Zapp's struggles raise questions about the reliability of the quarterback depth chart behind Mahomes and Minshew. The Chiefs face a challenging 2025 schedule, starting with a regular season opener against the Los Angeles Chargers on September 5, 2025. Addressing penalties and turnovers will be critical to maintaining their AFC West dominance after a 15-2 regular season in 2024. The loss also highlights the importance of monitoring injuries, with Hollywood Brown's recovery timeline still uncertain. Roster Bubble Watch. Players like Royals, Delina, and Smith are on the roster bubble, and their performances in the remaining preseason games against the Detroit Lions and Chicago Bears will be crucial. The Chiefs coaching staff will use these games to finalize their 53-man roster, with special teams contributions and defensive playmaking likely to influence decisions. Conclusion. Actionable takeaways. The Kansas City Chiefs' 20-17 preseason loss to the Arizona Cardinals revealed both strengths and areas for improvement. To prepare for a competitive 2025 season, the Chiefs should focus on discipline, reduce penalties through targeted practice, emphasizing clean play in high-pressure situations. Develop backup quarterbacks. Provide Zapp and other backups with additional reps to improve decision-making and reduce turnovers. Leverage young talent. Continue integrating Hicks, Roland Wallace, and Royals into defensive and offensive schemes to build depth. Monitor injury recovery. Closely track Hollywood Brown's ankle injury to ensure the receiving core is ready for the regular season. Refine special teams. Capitalize on early success in forcing turnovers while addressing coverage errors noted in prior preseason games. This loss, while inconsequential in the standings, serves as a critical learning opportunity for a Chiefs team aiming to reclaim Super Bowl glory after their 2024 defeat. With 2 preseason games remaining, Kansas City has time to address these issues and fine-tune their roster for the challenges ahead.